I swear I've had Dead Friends stuck in my head for so long. Oh god, it's been more than a week since I scored episode 1, and it's just been there ever since. Anyway, hello, welcome back to Saints Row 2. So, we've got some work to do with Johnny, but just like in Saints Row 1, we're not able to do the next major mission until we have a little more respect. That purple meter at the bottom of our UI there is the indicator of how much respect we have. Once we have a full bar, we can do a mission. That's how they make you do side stuff, like Mayhem.
Thank God you're here. Every second we're talking is one more second of airtime that Zach Johnson is stealing from me.
Who?
You know, that nutjob lawyer who gets hard at the idea of a lawsuit. Lately he's been crusading against media he deems to be offensive.
Does he have a lot of support?
Not really, but the guy makes a big enough ass out of himself that whenever he pulls some stunt, people listen. And if people are watching him, they're not watching me.
So what do you want me to do?
Get out there and give me something worth covering. The more damage you do, the longer I can do a live broadcast.
Alright, so, just like in the first game, Mayhem, you have to go to a particular area and just do some damage. These missions will typically give you a certain set of weapons, and just about always will give you unlimited ammo, to my knowledge. I don't know, maybe there's some exceptions, but level 1 at least, we have as much ammunition as we need. But not like a full cache of weapons, just a select few. So, I don't know about...
I'm DJ Veteran Child, and here's another hot track, only on Gen X.
I don't know why, but I don't like that, man. Anyway, I don't know what it is about this version of Mayhem, but there's just something to me that is more satisfying about running over fences in this. Like, I'm pretty sure we got the little pop-up of, like, how much money everything was worth in the first game, right? I don't remember exactly, but I know for certain it was not as just satisfying as it is here. I don't know if it's just visuals or sound or whatever, but like, there's just something about the way, oh god, the way this game does, just the loadout of numbers there that, I don't know, I love so much more than the first game's version. We're done already. We don't get anything in particular for, like, overflow of, money. We passed our goal for a bit, and we didn't actually end the mission until our combo ended. I don't much care about the combo, but whatever. It's neat. It lets you keep going until that runs out. I'm sure some people like that. I mean, I don't dislike it, I'm just not overly enamored or anything. That being said, that's all we're doing for today. We'll do more activities in the future, but...
What's up? It's Gad. Meet me at Aisha's place. We gotta figure out our next move.
Yep, that's exactly it. So... we don't really have much in terms of a gang. We've got ourselves, we've got Johnny. We don't even have a car. Oh, goddammit. This is the menu I want. Alright, so let's just go down to Aisha's place. So yeah, unfortunately, unless we're getting really lucky, which I highly doubt we are, we did lose the Saints Mobile from the previous game. If you didn't watch the first LP, we went through a few Saints Mobiles. Many of them died ignoble deaths, but the Mark IV survived till the very end, and it didn't even explode in the final mission. Well, didn't make it to the final mission, because felt I needed a cop car for that one just to blend in a little better at first. And after all of the bullets it took trying to destroy that bus, well, not destroy it, stop it, I kinda had to leave it behind, and, well, considering it's been 5 years, I'm sure it's probably been taken and turned to scrap. So, I guess the Mark IV did kinda die an ignoble death in the end. It died in silence. We didn't even get to see its final moments. It's very sad. I mean, look, I know I've killed dozens if not hundreds of people, but like, You're gonna kill my car back? Come on. Don't do this to me. In the meantime, though, can't... What the heck happened there? Can't lament the car forever, so I guess in the meantime, it's time for voice actors. So, we've got Playa here, who did have voice actors in the first game, but they didn't really speak much, and you didn't get to choose who you got as a voice, or not, like, actively or purposefully, it was attached to whatever your race, preset you went with. This time, however, you've got your choices. I'll go in order. So, for the male voices, you have Charles Shaughnessy. I'm going to guess that's how that's pronounced. I could fuck it up. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Ken Michael and Alex Mendoza. And for the female voice cast, you have Katie Semin, Gina K. Bose, and Rebecca Sanabria. Also, fun fact, of the female voice actors at least, one does actually make an appearance in the third game. Rebecca Sanabria is the only one to reprise her role as this particular character in Saints Row 2 and 3, but not 4.
Listen, my little sister's going out on her first date. I need something to take my mind off of it.
Alright, next up is Teenagers by My Chemical Romance.
I don't think that'll help.
Great, thanks for calling.
Anyway though, yeah. Ah, darn it, we're already here. Oh, I want to listen to Teenagers. Whatever. Alright, well, we'll leave that on because, there's a motorcycle in the driveway and I'm gonna level with you, I kinda want that, so... I hope Johnny doesn't mind me claiming that one. And now we'll put this in the garage. For the express purpose of showing off that if you go to the garage, if you try to take a damaged vehicle, you actually have to pay before bringing it out, but that means you can repair it upon bringing it out rather than needing to bring it to the mechanic first. And for crying out loud, who's doing that? You're in the street? Why? Okay, you're just going to stop this and nope, back off. I'm not stealing this car. I'm turning the alarm off because it's annoying. I'm doing my civic duty, and I think you're interrupting me. Okay, you know what? You can stop that now. Again, doing my civic duty to make the noise go away. You're welcome.
Well, come on in. You want a beer?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Johnny, who's that?
Yo, come to the living room and find out.
Johnny, I don't care if you just broke out of jail. You do not mess with my furniture. Oh my God, it's you.
Surprised, Aisha?
What, that you're here or that you're talking?
Pick one.
We all thought you were dead.
I almost was.
Well, for someone who was blown to hell, you look great. Did you do something with your hair?
I've been getting that a lot.
Yo, can we get back to business?
What's the rush?
I've been cooped up on death row and that bitch has been laid out in a coma.
We definitely need to remind motherfuckers who we are.
And that can't wait until after dinner?
No.
You two haven't changed at all.
Well, you know, there's a saying about dogs and blowing shit up. So what's the plan?
We get our crew together. Once we got that, we can work on how we're taking back our city.
Sounds good.
And where were you planning on having this little meeting? No.
Well, this place is pretty spacious.
No.
The color's very soothing.
No.
Come on, Ish.
This ain't no fucking gang clubhouse.
Change of plans.
We gotta find a new place.
Yeah, you got it.
Alright, well... looks like we can't just use Aisha's house. I guess that's fair. She does have to continue faking her own death after the first game, so... fair enough.
Turned it into a tourist trap.
You kidding me?
I wish I was. We gotta find a new place and the mission house.
The what now?
Religious buildings.
I don't know if I've been to that one. I don't
We're not
remember.
staying in the mission. Now check it out. Years ago, an earthquake dropped part of the city below sea level, and rather than clearing out the rubble, the city just filled over. There's an abandoned hotel below the mission that'll work for us.
All right, what's the catch?
We gotta evict the current tenants.
Sounds like fun.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Jeez. You know, as much as I like, Hideki Naganuma's music, God, that music was a lot less distracting. Galactica got what she needs playing right now, and I have to talk about other things while that's going. Darn it, I've cursed myself. What was I saying before? I think it was something about the voice actors. I think it's about Rebecca Santabria being the only one to reprise her role. I was not gonna say anything else on top of that. I got very distracted by that car alarm, which ruined everything, if I'm to be frank, so you know what? I should not have gotten any guff from that cop. I don't know why she was on my case. Again, that person had their car alarm while they were in their car, in front of someone's house. They're basically worse than Satan. Anyway, overall, Playa's voice actor tends to change a fair bit throughout the series. I think 3 and 4's male voices are the only ones that stay consistent. And even then, that's not entirely true, because technically, Saints Row 3 has the zombie voice, which I don't think is in Saints Row 4. No, it's not. It wasn't in 4. But yeah, no, damn it, the song's distracting me. Yeah, no, for the most part, there's, like, a bunch of different voice actors and voice actresses. 2 and 3 share one, and I think 3 and 4 also share one, so there's a very weird overlap there. Anyway, apparently this building once offered Joy or Sunday Sir Ice. I don't think you should be doing either one of those in public. I don't know what Sir Ice is, but it sounds like a euphemism. Alright, well, whatever. This place is run down anyway, so the regular services probably aren't in, well, service. And whatever is here now is absolutely going down. Let's carefully make our way in, though I'm gonna be honest, I don't think any of this is necessary. But Playa's gonna stealth his way on down. And absolutely nobody's going to react, so yeah, nobody's really gonna mess with you for a hot minute. I mean, for some reason, it's like nobody's actually expecting us or something. It's like Stillwater has enjoyed, I would not say peace, but a lack of Playa for 5 years, and now does not expect his antics. Weird, I don't get it. Honestly, that's on them for being fools. And now, we shall shoot many people. Starting with... oh, that guy looks good. Goodbye. Congrats on being the first son of Samden to die. So we've already messed with the Brotherhood, now we're messing with the Sons of Samdi. Do the Ronin want to do anything, or are we just messing with these two? Just as kind of the trial period before we get into the gangs proper. I guess I should note, even though I don't know why the wiki made such a big deal out of it, that technically speaking, this is not Sons of Samdi territory. In fact, I think it is actually Ronin, as we'll see in a moment. But yeah, this isn't Samdi territory, but I don't know why somebody was that confused about why they're here. I mean, we've got a lot of homeless people, a lot of people who are destitute, and I mean, if the Samdi are anything like the Carnales, they're probably just selling drugs to the poor people. I feel like that makes sense. I mean... plus, I mean, to be fair, this could always just be the Samdi encroaching on somebody else's territory, which I think is neat. I like the idea of gangs actually messing with one another. But yeah, we've got Ronin graffiti here that we need to take care of. So, we want to spray paint over this with our own spray paint, and this works differently than it did in the first game. Much like Jet Set Radio 1, that game had you do, QTEs in order to do spray painting. Radio Future had you doing, like, just simple buttons, basically. You just saw the markers where tags are supposed to go, you tag the spots, and then it was done. And usually you do that, like, from a grind rail, so it felt really cool as you just pass by a spot, spray paint the wall instantaneously. But this isn't an arcade game, so it doesn't quite work like that. But instead of doing the QTEs, you just have the fill in the blank spot with your own, which I kinda like. I like that minigame. It's neat. Kind of an exception, but we'll get to that later, because we're not spray painting at the moment. We are destroying some shanties. Not the one I shot. That one was mostly there to show that these things are harder than a single shotgun, which I guess makes sense. So this is going to introduce human shields, a new mechanic in Saints Row 2. And the thing about human shields is, it's also a thing that allows you to throw people. Though they don't immediately tell you about that. And they also don't tell you immediately about the difference in pulling that off, but the grab function is essentially the same. It is left button. Though you have to hold it in order to take the human shield and not immediately throw them. And then you have to press the button to throw them. You just probably want to actually, like, position yourself before you do that is the thing. Now, so far I've gotten by just shooting people into the shanties, but we'll need to throw people eventually. Excuse me? I'm doing a spray paint, what do you care? Anyway, this is a, Brotherhood tag, though, so... I guess this could also be this could just be a territory people are feuding over. Again, I don't think it's that complex, and also... How do the cops care about that? I'm not gonna say why, because it's graffiti. Of course they care for some stupid reason, but like... How did they know I was doing that? I'm underground. Anyway, whoop. Sorry, Gat, I don't know how that affected you. If I remember correctly, if you spray paint out of the territory... What are you doing? If you spray paint outside of the territory for too long, you will actually, like, lose the minigame anyway. It doesn't happen to me too often, so I don't remember if that's certain, but... I think if you go out of bounds too much, it just fails you. And of course, like in the first game, if you get interrupted by being attacked, that also just interrupts the minigame, and you have to do the thing again. Anyway, this is also going to introduce improvised weapons, which, unfortunately, are more effective on Gat than they are on the shanty. Take that. There. Eventually that got it. The most effective thing to do, though, is to throw a person to the shanty. This is the tutorial for human shields, and also just throwing in general. Oh yeah, thanks for that. Also, that didn't even particularly help. Did the first tutorial say to hold or press LB? Because in the moment I thought it said press LB, I thought it was just, you know, press it new human shield, but you do have to hold it. Pressing LB just makes it so you pick them up and throw them. Capture a person, throw a person, just like in Yoshi's Island. No! Yep, I get it. Okay, yeah. There it does tell you that, hey, yeah, you can do a quick throw, but, I don't know. I feel like that should have been the first thing you told me. Also, what were you hoping to accomplish there, buddy? Weird, it's like they're not trained combatants or something. Oh, Jesus! Okay, yeah, you can also shoot your human shields, just FYI. As shown by Gats.
So, What'd you think?
It's kind of a shithole.
True that. But it's a shithole with potential.
I don't know, man.
Oh, come on. A stripper pole, some flat screens, maybe some nicer furniture.
You had me at stripper pole.
Fucking A.
I love those two dorks. See, this is why I'm glad that Playa has a voice now. It's great to see him just palling around with Johnny. Anyway, here's our first neighborhood, Old Stillwater. Alright, we've got it. So, looks like we've got our base of operations started. I guess we'll leave Gat to it. Hope we can get some recruiting done. In the meantime, though, let's get our car back. Well, La Fuerza. I would prefer to use the motorcycle right now, but I'm thinking we might as well make you our first Saints Mobile. God damn it. Every time with that. Alright, so technically we want to go home, but again, I want to see if I can find a new... ooh! Spray paint spot. Hold on a sec, I gotta do some graffiti. Sambi are real mad about that. See, Wiki, the Sambi hate that we're here. I should probably harp on that less. Also worthy of note, I'm gonna be honest, it says to shake the, stick up and down to shake your spray paints. I don't know which one they're talking about, because sometimes I wiggle the left one up and down, it doesn't do anything, I wiggle the right one up and down, it doesn't do anything. I think it's right stick, but I'm not entirely sure, so... At this point, I just shake them both up and down. And eventually, I'm able to successfully get my spray paint back. It's a mechanic that's basically just there to not make graffiti just a complete pushover. They're making it so that you know, have to be wary of people around you. If you are being actively attacked, you can't just go in and do a tag, because if you do, somebody's gonna get ya. Like, almost for certain. Though that being said, as mad as the Sambi are apparently, I don't see anybody here, so I don't think they care that much. Getting some pretty good spray paint already, though. I don't think I'm going to be getting 100% on the graffiti, just like I didn't in the first game. But at the very least, stamina is not connected to the spray paint this time, or the tagging, rather. Which is kinda nice, because that's the reason I never got better stamina in the first game. There we go, there's the mechanic. I don't remember if this is where it was in the first game, but it's sort of close to it. I don't know, this feels like slightly too close, but then again, I think we're closer to the spot than our old house was. Cause yeah, no, our older house in the Saints Row district in general was a little farther north in the first game. But of course, we're not living there anymore. Alright, so nothing too fancy in terms of car changes. A bit of nitro, purple spray paint, and I guess this will be our Mark V. I mean, look, I'm not going to send this car to die or anything, but admittedly, not the most excited about it. Wouldn't be my first pick for a car, but it's the Mark V nonetheless, and I will treat it as such. Hopefully you don't just die randomly in the middle of some activity. You need to die gloriously, if you die at all. Alright, so let's see, here we are in Prawn Court, and there's our house, so... Alright, bit of a short episode this time, but we only had the one mission to do, and... Hey! Now I think Playa and Johnny can devote some time to building up the Saints once again. Or maybe we have 2 new members who are here for some reason. I mean, this is kind of my house, but hey, I guess if you're wearing purple, you can hang here, whatever. See you next time when we get a better look at what Stillwater's like 5 years later.